2026 is less than a month away, and today we are tackling everything about how to actually glow up for the new year. There are so many things on social media at this time of year. I am going to be breaking it down in the most simplest way possible because as someone who needs in-depth explanation with everything in life, I know that there's people out there like me who also need that. So I'm going to explain everything really simple but structured in a way for you to understand how to actually glow up for this new year. Hi guys, it's Neil. Welcome back to our channel. Hope you're all doing really well. Lighting in this video is going to be really awkward. The sun is going to be coming in and out of this video. So I've structured this video into 6 sections and I literally cannot wait because each section is packed with knowledge, experiences. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'd be so happy to have you here. And let's get straight into section number 1. 2026, I no longer want to see us girlies starting our day on TikTok, starting our day on Reels. Let's create time in the morning to have time for us and our lives. You know, it's so sad that we wake up in the morning and we automatically give attention to other people's lives by scrolling, that we haven't even spent a minute of that time putting it on our own life, that we've waken up to a beautiful new day. This is something I'm also learning to do myself. When I'm telling you all this advice, I'm not judging you, I'm also doing the same thing as you. And there's so many ways you can do this. If you already have a solid morning routine, then I'm so proud of you, well done, keep it going. But if you don't have a solid morning routine, you're gonna want to build a morning routine that is structured around non-negotiable. I can't tell you what this is because we're all different, but I can give you some ideas. There are a few morning non-negotiables that I have. One of them is drinking water in the morning. I also don't scroll on social media in the morning. I do go on my phone in the morning, but it's not on social media. Most of the time it's my emails. I do want to start not touching my phone at all in the morning, at least for the first hour. I feel like having an hour to yourself the minute you wake up is just so important before even going on your phone. My third non-negotiable is making my bed. I honestly believe that your whole room can be clean, but if your bed looks messy, it makes your whole room look a mess. And for me personally, if I leave my bed messy, it's just a guarantee that I'm going to get back into it. Before you even think about building a good morning routine, you need to start by building a good night routine. You need to prioritize your sleep. It has been so long that I've stayed up till like 3, 2 in the morning. I do not do that. You know, staying up till 2, 3 in the morning is not cool for me anymore. I think I've passed that phase of my life. The best way to do this is to be able to set your night routine in a way that allows you to get good sleep. I know for a fact all of us end our day by scrolling on TikTok or watching Netflix or watching YouTube. That is how 90% of us end our day. And I really want us to start shifting that in the new year. Instead of scrolling right before you go to bed, try picking up a book and read it. And I promise you, you're going to sleep much more quicker. I feel like a lot of people say, oh, they can't sleep at night. Oh, I went to bed at 4 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. No, you went to bed 4 in the morning because you scrolling on TikTok. Of course you can't sleep. You're watching video after video. How are you going to sleep? If you don't love reading, you have to find what works for you. Maybe it's taking a shower before you go to bed to relax yourself. Maybe it's drinking a tea. Maybe it's turning on your diffuser so the room can smell nice and it's got a relaxing aroma. Maybe it's buying cute pages that just make you want to sleep. Maybe it's buying cute bed sheets that just makes everything look so comfortable so you want to go to bed a bit earlier. Maybe it's doing a face mask before bed. You have to find what works for you. It's actually been proven that when you have better sleep, you have better hormones, you have better energy. You can't expect your body to show up for you if you're not showing up for your body. Do you get what I mean? And the last one in terms of section 1 is weekly planning and planning your week organization. When it comes to glowing up, you cannot glow up if your life is all over the place. You don't know what's going on that week. You don't know what's going on that week. You forgot that you scheduled this meeting. You forgot that you decided to meet up with this friend. The easiest way to start by being structured and organized is by getting yourself a weekly planner to really keep you accountable and keep yourself organized and structured. This is one of my favorite tips, and if you've been on my channel for a while, you know how much I love talking about keeping yourself organized, and a planner is such a good way to do that. I've got a weekly planner and I got mine from TikTok shop. I also have it linked on my Amazon storefront. My Amazon storefront is always linked in the description box down below for you guys. So feminine, it's so like businesswoman coded when you just know what you have to do for the week. When I say planner, I'm not talking about a digital planner. When it comes to actually glowing up, you need to see things physically. Pen to paper is so much more important. When you put pen to paper, you're actually telling your brain you're gonna do XYZ. Every single Sunday, plan your week out. If you're waking up on a Monday morning, always asking yourself, okay, what am I gonna do today? You're already setting yourself up for failure. That was it for section 1. Build yourself a morning routine with non-negotiables. Build yourself a night routine and make sure you stick to it. Prioritize your sleep. And lastly, make sure you are planning your week. Section number 2 is all about hygiene, body care, smelling good, and just overall basics, because we cannot glow up if we don't feel, look, smell good. I've got a few hygiene videos on my channel, so I'm not going to go in depth about hygiene in this video. If you want in-depth hygiene tips, trust me, I've got a lot on my page. Go check it out. Number 1, you always need to be double cleansing in the shower. We are past the days where we're just going in the shower, using a body wash and getting out. And what does this mean? Using a bar of soap before actually using your scented body wash. Figure out your signature scent first. What do you want to smell like? So for me, it's vanilla. So my bar of soap before I use my body wash is vanilla scented. Second of all, showering daily. A lot of people still are stuck in the habit of showering every other day, and I honestly can't tell you why. Why are you doing that? Showering every day helps to prevent the buildup of odor, helps to prevent the buildup of bacteria, especially if you're an active person. There is no excuse. If you do sports, if you go to the gym, you need to be showering every single day. As I just said earlier, create a signature scent. For example, if you love smelling like lavender, there's a Dove lavender bar of soap. You can get your hands on that. I'm pretty sure there's lavender body scrubs, and I'm pretty sure there's a lavender body wash. The most beautiful thing is for people to start recognizing you from your scent. We exfoliate our body, so my question to you is, why aren't you exfoliating your lips? I use a lip scrub once every week. Let's talk about odor control, because this is something that a lot of people need help with. Something I definitely needed help with when I was growing up, and I didn't have a clue about why I was always sweating like after 3-4 hours after a shower. I'm just gonna put you on a few products that have really helped me from one sweaty girl to another. Starting off with glycolic acid under my armpits really helped me to get rid of the smelly armpits, the smelly odor that I used to have a lot growing up. It has cleared that for me. And the one thing I also love about glycolic acid, it actually killed two birds with one stone for me, because I used to have really dark underarms, and glycolic acid also helped to even out my skin tone on my underarms as well. So if you're a girl who's insecure about the way her underarms smell, or you sweat really often and that leads to odor a lot, glycolic acid, definitely give it a try. I'm gonna put on the screen which one I use. It's by The Ordinary, and I'm 100% gonna recommend it to all of you girls. A lot of people on TikTok ask me if they can use glycolic acid on their feet, and I actually don't have an answer for you, because one thing about me, I'm not gonna give advice if I haven't done it myself. That's just pure point blank. I've never used it on my feet, so I can't tell you it works on the feet. I actually don't know. Next, an African net sponge. An African net sponge is one of the best things I've discovered when it came to changing my hygiene routine and actually fixing my hygiene routine. I used to grow up showering with loofahs, exfoliating gloves, and those don't really do the job like an African net sponge did. Ever since switching to an African net sponge, my body genuinely feels a lot more smoother, softer, much more cleaner, and much more exfoliated as well. An African net sponge is the one thing that's actually going to clean your body and actually help to get rid of the dead skin cells, the rough areas on your body, and also the bacteria. I recommend getting an African net sponge from Zarina O Cosmetics on TikTok shop. Her African net sponges come straight from Nigeria, so they're completely authentic, and they have the knots in it. If you get an African net sponge and it doesn't have the knots in it, it is not authentic. I tell this to a lot of people. The most important thing with an African net sponge, you can actually reach your back, because how many of us only wash the top of our backs and the bottom of our backs because we can't actually reach the middle? So guys, this is my African net sponge. It's not going to focus because it's really small, but as you can see, it's got like little knots in it. If you're going to glow up, you want soft skin, you want to be able to smell good, you want to be able to get your bacteria off your body in the shower, washing with an African net sponge will definitely help you with that. Next, a dry stick deodorant will always last longer than a spray deodorant. I am so keen on this because the deodorant that you use can really impact how you smell throughout the day. I'm gonna put the one I use on the screen. It doesn't make you sweat more, it doesn't make you smell more in return. It's really good. Like I said, from one sweaty girl to another, I had a lot of issues growing up with my armpits and stuff like that, and switching deodorants to this deodorant and also being able to use glycolic acid as well, it's helped me so much with my sweating and my odor. Even if you do use glycolic acid, if you're not using a proper deodorant to match that with, you're gonna have a struggle actually seeing results with it. Next, let's talk all things skincare and makeup. As you can see guys, I am having a no makeup day today. The only thing I'm wearing today is brow gel, mascara, and bronzer. I love days like these because it just makes me be able to love my skin even more without having to do too much. I really want to express the fact of skincare will always be more important than makeup. Find the products that work for you and your skin and stick to it. A lot of people find a good skincare routine and then they want to try this, they want to try that. Why fix something that's not broken? It doesn't make sense, okay? Makeup should always be a choice, not a must. And if you feel like you always need to wear makeup, that's where I really want to just talk to you and be like, we need to start fixing your skincare routine, because you should never feel like that. Every girl should be comfortable to have days like these where we just wear minimal makeup. This is just a small mini tip because I see a lot of girls making this mistake. If you're a heavy makeup user, or if you wear makeup on a day-to-day, you are destroying your skin more by not taking that makeup off properly at the end of that day. I see a lot of girls taking their makeup off with makeup wipes, baby wipes, micellar water, and then calling it a day, or just even cotton pad and getting into bed. Guys, you are literally ruining your skin. I just want to show you my routine for when I take off my makeup. It's helped me so much when it comes to taking my makeup off properly, making sure there's not even a speck left on my face, because that will build up and it'll cause you to break out. I used to just use a cotton pad to take my makeup off and then use my face wash. I do not recommend any girl take their makeup off with makeup wipes. Makeup wipes are not good for your skin. You're better off using a cotton pad. Do not use makeup wipes. I have discovered this product, okay, Clean It Zero by Vanilla Co. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna link this to my Amazon storefront. Guys, this is an oil-based cleanser, but much better than the Elements, like much better. The way this melts on my face, I put this on my face, I massaged it in, my makeup was dripping off, guys. Like, this is just insane. Honestly, it makes taking your makeup off so much easier. After that, then I go in with my cotton pad. So instead of making the mistake of just going in with my cotton pad first in the past, now I go in with my cotton pad after I use an oil-based cleanser, because this has already taken all the makeup off. I don't stop there. I need to lock it in with a face wash. So that's when I go in with my face wash. This is my all-time favorite face wash by Simple Skincare. It's a smoothing gel cleanser, and I've been in love with this for years. Next, talk about all things teeth that look rotten. Okay, we can't be doing that. It's not a cute look. If I'm meeting someone for the first time and we're having a conversation, I really do pay attention to how their teeth look. Let's start drinking our drinks with a straw, especially if it's drinks that have the potential to stain our teeth. So what kind of drinks can stain our teeth? Drinks like coffee, drinks like tea, orange juice. Especially for me, I love orange juice. I need to start drinking it with a straw. We don't want to have teeth that look like coffee beans. The next step when it comes to teeth is oil pulling or using apple cider vinegar for whiter teeth. Apple cider vinegar is such a good home natural remedy to use. You need to know how to use it before using it, because it can destroy your tooth enamel. Make sure you do go watch that video to know how to use it in depthly. Oil pulling is something really good to help get bacteria out of your mouth in the morning. It also does make your teeth a bit more white as well. Also, never forget to use a tongue scraper. A lot of people just brush their teeth, but we are past the days where we are just brushing our teeth and not scraping our tongue. Bacteria in your mouth always lies on your tongue. It's rarely ever actually on your teeth. It's all from your tongue. Let's talk all things coochie, because I feel like this is something that is obviously really important when it comes to glowing up. A lot of girls are insecure about their girl down there, the way it smells, the way it looks, the way it feels. So let's talk all things feminine care basics and just tips. Using cotton underwear instead of lace, nylon, polyester. Cotton is the best material for our girls on there. It makes everything breathable, more comfortable. So if you're not already using cotton underwear, I highly suggest that you do. If she's not able to breathe, she's gonna sweat, and if she sweats, she has odor. It's that simple. Next, the best bar of soap we should be washing with as women, it's not Fempress, it's not just with water, it is with Dove unscented soap. I'm gonna put on the screen which one I use, but it's the Dove Sensitive Skin. I love that bar of soap so much. I see a lot of girls washing with just water, and that's not something I recommend, especially when it's that time of the month. I feel like we do need an unscented bar of soap just to keep everything really clean down there. And obviously nothing goes inside, but for the outside, it's so important that we are giving our girl a bit of a wash. If you follow me on TikTok, you definitely saw this coming, because I cannot talk about feminine health without mentioning probiotics. Probiotics is such a good way to support your feminine health, guys. These are the Well Guard Vita Pro probiotics. I talk about these all the time. I've also got them on my Amazon storefront. The best thing about these probiotics, guys, they also support a healthy and balanced gut. I say it all the time. If your gut health is off, as women, our body has multiple ways of telling us. It can be through our skin, maybe you're breaking out. It can also be through your girl down there if she's got a little kick. So taking your probiotics to help support your feminine health every single day, and also to have a balanced and healthy gut, is just so important. They have over 20 billion good bacteria. Do you know how much good bacteria that is for our girl down there? And the last tip in terms of feminine care, I love using boric acid after I get off my cycle. A lot of girls use this for BV, thrush, smelling bad down there. A lot of girls use this for that, and that's fine. But also using it after you get off your cycle clears everything out, make sure that nothing is left up there, especially if you're matching it with your probiotics. Your probiotics already help to give you a balanced pH, and if you're matching it with this to really get rid of the odor, you're really gonna have a time knowing that, okay, my girl is good, she is fine. So definitely do not sleep on probiotics, and definitely start taking boric acid if you struggle with anything down there. Obviously, if you struggle with more problems, definitely see a doctor. I'm not a doctor in any type of way, but if you've got a little kick down there, a little odor, that can be cured with boric acid. On to section 3, talking about all things beauty and maintenance, because this is so important. When you look good, you feel good. I am so keen on that. I don't have my nails done this month, but I keep them clean. I was gonna say that as well. Even if you don't get your nails done, guys, making sure to keep them clean is so important. Don't let any dirt be in them. Keep them nice and short and filed. If you don't look and feel your best, it is not possible to do your best. It's not possible. When I have my hair done, I feel like going to the gym. I feel like going out and doing stuff. I feel like picking up the camera and recording because I look good. When I look good, I genuinely show up for myself more, and that is something that you also need to realize. Make sure you are making your monthly maintenance days a non-negotiable. Brows are the number one thing that really shape every woman's face, every woman's feature. Getting your brows done monthly can be really expensive. I went to go get my brows laminated right before my Dubai trip earlier this year, and I love them. She did such a really good job, but doing that every single month would be expensive. So I started using a brow gel, and my gosh, I'm gonna put it up the screen. It's the NYX Cosmetics brow gel. It's also on my Amazon storefront. It makes my brows look laminated with literally half the price. So if you don't already have your hands on a brow gel, definitely do it. It's such a good way to keep your brows looking laminated. The next step, invest in a good mascara for makeup and no makeup days, especially if you're not a big makeup user. Definitely in 2026, start learning how to still look good without actually wearing makeup, and a bit of mascara, a bit of brow gel will do that for you. Next, jewelry really elevates any single look. You can make an outfit look from like a 5 to a 10 by wearing jewelry. Definitely take the time in the new year to get yourself on some new pieces. Everyone is tired of the same hairstyle you keep getting. Everyone is tired of the goddess braids you keep getting. Everyone is tired of that wig you keep having. In 2026, I want us to start exploring our looks. Change your looks up. If you always get braids, try a wig. If you always have a wig, try braids. If you always have black braids, try blonde. If you always have blonde braids, try get a sew-in, a black sew-in. No one is really gonna notice that glow up in you if you look the same. Change the outfits that you're wearing. Try more modest outfits, or try the outfits that make you look the most comfortable and sexier. Even if you try different hairstyles, try a different color. I'm one of those black girls that throw their wigs away after they use them for the first time, and a lot of people are so shocked when I say that I throw my wigs away after I use them. They're like, why, you can reuse them? But I'm that type of person. If I've worn something once, you're not gonna see me wearing it again unless it's clothes. Like, I do not play about my hairstyles. If I've had it once, I'm not gonna have it again, and even if I do have it again, it's gonna be a different color. I've had this hairstyle before, guys, but I had it in like a brown color. Now I've got it in fully black. Do you get what I mean? I always change my hairstyles because I don't like to look the same. It should be the same for you. Never ever look the same. It gets boring. It can even be the smallest thing. For example, let's say you don't usually do edges. Try do edges one day. This is a really good productivity tips for all the people that struggle to stop being lazy. Always look your best regardless of where you are. This is something I really want to start doing as well, because I look my best when I go out with friends, when I go out with my boyfriend, when I'm on holiday. But do I look my best when I'm just going for food shopping, or even if it's just popping into town for something? Never ever stay in your pajamas all day. Even if you're in the house all day, it's something that can genuinely make you feel so sluggish and lazy for the day. Get up in the morning, take a shower, smell good, put your favorite perfume on, style your hair, do a bit of makeup or your skincare, put on a cute outfit, wear a bit of jewelry. It's so important, because the way you show up for yourself when no one's watching is more important than how you show up for yourself when you actually do have people watching, if that makes sense. On to section 4, we're going to be talking all things health and wellness. Let's talk about daily movement. Find something that fits your lifestyle, whether it's the gym, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's maybe Pilates. Everyone has a different version of their daily movement or how they want to move their body, but find what works for you and stick to it. Even if you just get a yoga mat and do little stuff, it's something. You are moving your body. Never let social media feel like you're not doing enough. What works for you works for you. A messy space equals a messy mind. Is your space always messy? Do you not make your bed in the morning? Are all your makeup brushes everywhere? After you do your makeup, is there makeup on the desk? I am so keen on decluttering your space. Vinted is such a good way to just declutter my space, give things away that I no longer use, and just donate it away because I don't need it. Why am I keeping it? Every single month in the new year, I want us to go through our photos app. What screenshots are here that I no longer need? What photos are here that I no longer want to look at? What are the things here that are just taking up space? What videos have I filmed that I don't actually need? What people am I following on social media that don't make me feel good about myself? Monthly digital declutter is so important, just as physical declutter, because our phone is something we look at every single day. Clutter on there is so much more waste than physical clutter. On to section number 5, let's talk all things money, lifestyle, and just leveling up habits. I want us to start building our savings in the easy way, and these are 2 things that I already do. I have set up an automation on my main banking app that basically takes money out of my main banking app into my savings every single month. That already takes away the friction of me having to do it. In the past, okay, before I did this, I always had to go in myself in my banking app and transfer money to my savings, and I realized I always was procrastinating to do it, but now I don't even have the choice. If you struggle with saving, I promise you, having an automated system that does it for you is so much more helpful. When I say savings, it doesn't have to be big amounts. Every penny counts. Even if it's small amount, a little goes a very, very long way, and I promise you, the more you do it, the more it'll build up. If you cannot spend time by yourself, if you always need people to do stuff with you, if you cancel on plans because no one was available to go with you, you have a very sad life coming up. You need to be okay with spending time on your own, because here's the reality: you are literally all you've got. If you rely on others to live life, you won't grow. If you rely on others to travel, you won't grow. If you rely on others to go to the movie, you won't grow. It's not realistic for people to always be available. It's not realistic, especially as we grow. I'm in my 20s now. I can't remember the last time I actually went for brunch with my girls because we were all available. It's not possible. We're all growing, we're all busy, we all have our different lives. A lot of people feel like, oh, it's embarrassing. Everyone in this life is selfish. All we care about is ourselves. If you take yourself out on a solo date and you realize that people are staring at you, one, they're probably staring at you in a form of admiration. Let me tell you something. When I'm out and I'm with someone, I admire people, seeing people on their own just in a restaurant eating. I admire them so much to the point where I'm staring at them. But in their brain, they probably think, oh, that girl's staring at me because she's judging me. It's all about perspective. If you feel like someone is looking at you on a solo date, instead of thinking negatively, why can't you think, oh, they're looking at me because I have the balls to do what they could never do? Listen, honey, even if people are looking at you in a way to judge, then guess what? That is only a fraction of their day. They're gonna go back home and they're gonna forget that they even saw that. Next, discipline. Real glow up starts when discipline enters the chat. One of my favorite women on social media, Afnan Khalifa, she always says that real success starts when motivation ends. Key way to glow up is by keeping those small promises to yourself. And how do you keep those small promises to yourself? Is by discipline. Self-trust equals true confidence. Stick to the habits that you say that you'll do, and that's how you build your glow up identity. We are on to the last and final sections. Number 6. We are talking all things mindset and identity upgrade. I really just want to touch on earlier in this video when I talked about doing the things that make you feel attractive. You need to look good in order to show up for yourself every single day. And this might not even be getting your head done. Do stuff that make you feel your best. Everything I said in this video is not possible if you do not feel your best. Who wants to do their best when they don't feel their best? No one. Rebrand your energy. Everything I said in this video helps you to have a new energy, a new mindset, a new rebrand, become a new better version of you. It's all about building the little habits that make up big results. I really hope this video has helped you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to me if you're new. I would love to have you as part of this community. I hope to see you all in my next video, and 2026 is gonna be our year, and I'll see you all soon.